Welcome to Level 3 Perfect Trio Necklace. We are going to begin using the Clear Sticker Guide in ImpressArt Sticker Guidebook and the Southwest Mandala Pack. The Mandala Pack includes 2 6mm, 1 4mm, and 1 3mm design stamps. To begin, center your pattern clear grid over the circle blank. Make sure to secure it to the blank and the block. For this project, we are going to utilize the top half of the blank. We are going to begin by stamping the 3mm Shaman's Eye, where the second circle from the center meets the orange center line. I'm using the tilt and tap technique to ensure my impressions are deep and even. Next is the 4mm feather stamp. While turning your block, stamp your design around the 4 points of the 3mm Shaman's Eye impression. To embellish and add some sparkle to our piece, we will be using the ImpressArt Crystal Setter Kit. With this design, I'm using the 1.8 Crystal Setter and crystals. I begin by placing my setter flat on my disc. I give it a moderate hit with my hammer and follow through with the tilt and tap technique in more of a circular motion. I make sure that the divot that I'm creating in the metal is nice and even on all sides. Continue that technique on all 3 stamped discs. Use your 6mm sun symbol in between the 4mm feather stamped impressions. Repeat the stamping technique to finish stamping your own unique pattern, using the lines and circles on your pattern grid. When you are finished stamping and using your crystal setter on the bottom half of the disc, remove the blank from your block. Make sure not to remove the sticker guide and set your finished disc aside. Place your alchemy pick blank on your block. Place your sticker guide on your blank. Make sure that the center line is 4mm down from the top of the blank. Then begin your design using the space under the center orange line that runs across your sticker guide. Once you have finished stamping, remove the sticker and blank from the block in one piece. Fold the sticker guide over each side of the blank lightly. Using your ImpressArt metal shears, follow the top center orange line and begin to cut your metal. These metal shears cut up to 20 gauge in soft metals. Remove your sticker guide and remove any remnants of the sticker using a tweezer. Do the same to the second alchemy pick. Now for the circle blank. Fold your sticker guide on each side. Cut the blank along the center orange line. When you get to the center orange dot, rotate your blank and begin to cut along the line on the opposite side. This will ensure the integrity of the metal and for the metal not to bend under the shears. Using your Sharpie marker, mark your holes on all 3 pieces. Using the screw down hole punch, follow the Sharpie marker dots to make your holes. Line up the screw to your dot and begin to turn the punch to the right. Once the punch pierces the metal, turn the punch to the left to unscrew. For our next step, we will be using the ImpressArt sanding block. This block has 2 grits, medium and coarse. Use your coarse side for this step. Begin at the top of your piece and sand your edges to soften the sides. Repeat this step on all stamped pieces. Our next step is using the multifunction hammer to texture the sides of all 3 blanks. Make sure that your ball peen head is placed in your hammer with the notch facing down, and that the screw on the bottom of your hammer is firmly tightened. Place your finger where you feel safe and secure on the blank. Begin texturing the edges of all 3 blanks. Be mindful not to aggressively ball peen around your holes so they remain the same size for your jump rings. Next, we are going to use the ImpressArt dapping block. Place your stamped blank with your impressions facing down inside of the cavity. Hold the punch in the center of the blank and use your hammer to strike the punch in the center. Rotate the punch to assure that you have a nice and even dome. Our next step is the process of blending the black and silver enamel markers to create more of a vintage patina look. Begin with applying the black enamel marker, making sure each impression is filled with enamel. Let the enamel settle, then take your paper towel and dab the enamel, leaving some remnants of the black enamel. Then, run your silver enamel marker over your impressions, mixing both colors to create a vintage effect. Wait a few seconds and lightly dab, then wipe away the remnants of both enamels. To give our stamped blanks some shine, we will be using the ImpressArt buffing block. This block has two finishes that make up the four sides. We're going to start with the fine side of the buffing block. Then move on to the superfine side. This side will finish the process of giving you a beautiful shine on all of your pieces. To assemble the necklace, take the finished chain and fold it in half. Take the cutters and cut the chain at the bottom center. Take your chain and place it safely to the side. Place all of your stamped blanks on your block. Attach the jump rings on each side of your center pendant using 2 chain nose pliers. Connect the outer jump rings to the cut ends of your cable chain. Our last step is adding our crystals. You will notice that you do not need to squeeze the cement tube. The GS Hypo will flow, creating a ball of cement at the top of the nozzle. Use your applicator top and take the bead of glue and fill in your divots. Once your divots are all filled in with your GS Hypo, use your pair of tweezers and pick up your 1.8 crystals and put them into your glued divots. Wait 8 to 12 hours for the glue to set.